All right. So
American Chestnut, definitely before 1790. Who knows when it was carved? Before 1825. The eyes are all the natural dyes. The face is cubic. The arms are movable. The whole thing is, Native American Huguenot from Canada, carved on the Hudson River. I got it from the guy that got it from New Hyde Park at the biggest house he ever lived in or walked in. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of African American sculpture.
Victor, who was the story of the flea market? The guy that you bought it from at the flea market.
He was a bricklayer that built.
He was a son-in-law of the bricklayer.
Yes, he was the inherited of the bricklayer. The bricklayer built the Culinary Institute and was invited to do a special job at Hyde Park, and this was his bonus. He got to pick anything he wanted, and it was a relief that he picked the ugliest thing in the building. And that was 50 years before I got it off the son-in-law, and he was very, very trustworthy and honest and would not lie about.
And we believe it was Eleanor Roosevelt that actually gave it to him?
Well, without any doubt. But, it was at the place has a brand new fireplace built the year that the Culinary Institute opened up. Same year. But the easiest way to do it is check the wood. American chestnut is so easy to identify, and there hasn't been any American chestnut since the before the 18th century. It was all gone.
What about the person we believe this is, Anne Bouffray?
Anne Bouffray, the French Huguenot missionary or refugee that was found by the natives in Ontario or Quebec. She was living with them as one of them, and another tribe came and slaughtered everybody. And when she was found, the flowers were blooming. The cathedral itself was blown up in 1917, and our friends, the Lebanese, rebuilt Anne Bouffray's chapel in Quebec, and they put the blue mosque underneath. There's a couple other sculptures about the same age, but nothing this beautiful.
And the reason she's naked is because she was found naked, and that's kind of
She came to the Indians naked. She lived with them as one of them. And then when she was found, she was dead and naked, and the blue flowers were growing, the periwinkles.
And the periwinkles is related to her in what way? Is it
just a coincidence that the spring came and she was there?
Okay.
It was just timing.
And we believe that there was some kind of satchel or purse that went around?
Satchel, leather, with the blue and white beads, the French velour that hung over her side. You can see where the satchel was right here.
Okay.
All that wear. And then, you just look, that's American chestnut. There's no other wood that has such tight grain, beautiful grain. The pink is, I've had other statues and masks that had this. They thought we were the pink people.
So the paint is original from the time it was carved. It's original paint.
This is original. And it was outside in Brooklyn underneath the eaves for 50 years.
And so the story was the guy who, the bricklayer, who obtained it, kept it in the family, and then there was a dispute between the kids.
Well, what happened? My friend was a flea marketer at Volusia County, and his brother-in-law came to visit because he wanted the statue for himself, and he was jealous because the son-in-law got it. So as he was leaving the garage, the son-in-law stopped, said, "Open your trunk, I don't trust you."
And it was in there.
And Lulu was in there, so he took it out of the trunk and brought it to flea market the next week, and that's when I seen it. 2000 and must have been 2005. It was right during, it was before the hurricanes. 2004.
Okay, and so you bought it, and you've had it ever since.
Yeah, I went to Florida 2001, right after 9/11. I moved there. So sometime between then and 2000, and between that and the hurricanes.
Do you remember his name at all, or just?
No, it was just like everybody at flea market. He sets up, I set up. After 2 years, we're buddies. It was just he opened the trunk and I went running. I've never seen anything.
Where was that flea market at? That was in
Volusia County Fairgrounds, Orlando.
Orlando. Oh, okay.
Actually, it's in D-Land.
Disneyland area?
Yeah.
D-Land.
Ponce de Leon. That's where he found his eternal spring.
Oh, okay.
D-Land.
D-Land.
Yeah. It's been in the paper a few times.
Perfect. All right, that's good.
But